Perfect. I will at least call us to order. So we're calling to order this meeting of our Greater Albany Public School Board of Directors. This is our special meeting to recognize our all-stars for the district. Yay, jazz hands. And so I will turn it over to Superintendent Goff at this point to lead the way.
Thank you, Chair Butzner. I appreciate that. So Assistant Superintendent Harlan and I are super excited, and I can see one of our students has already arrived. So I'm going to give just a little front information and we'll get going here pretty quickly. So this is our very first virtual All-Stars, and the asset of that is that we get to have people from all over the country and maybe even all over the world who are tuning in tonight to hear about the awesome achievements of our students and get to hear our principals brag on our kids a little bit, which we can never get enough of. So tonight is a night all about hearing about our students, and each principal gets to recognize students for the principal's own reasons. So this is not, we don't as a district define that for principals. Principals get to decide who they want to recognize and why they want to recognize them. So it makes tonight even more special. I am going to get us started just with a few pieces of business. You'll see me and Assistant Superintendent Harlan popping off and on the screen so that we can step back while the students step forward, and so that the students and the board members are able to hear from the principals themselves during that recognition. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get started. I would like to introduce to you all Principal Julia Bradley from Central Elementary School. Welcome, Ms. Bradley. And we can't wait to hear about your students.
I am so excited that we get to be the first ones tonight. The first student that I would like to acknowledge is Madison Bartle, and she goes by Maddie. So Maddie deserves this award because she truly made online learning easy when it didn't always feel that way. She came to class each day with the biggest smile and was always ready to start the day. She loves learning and school and is the most positive student we've ever met. She never fails to go above and beyond on her assignments and always tries her best, even when the subject is tough. Even when her classmates were not excited to work together in breakout rooms, Maddie always tried her best to include all of her classmates, all of the work, and to keep the conversation going. Congratulations, Maddie. And our next student, Jace Nelson. It says Jill on his screen, but it is Jace. Just want everybody to know that it is Jace. He is also a 5th grader at Central. And Jace, go ahead and hold up your award so I can totally praise you. And Jace, from the beginning of the school year, he joined his class virtually every single day, on time and with a smile, eager to participate. His kind, encouraging demeanor helped to foster an environment where his classmates were more motivated to share their thinking and participate. He's completed every assignment, done every task, and attended every class since the beginning. And we are so proud of the hard work and learning he does every day. And I will say he brings humor to the day every time. So congratulations, Jace Nelson. Thank you guys for coming. Good job.
So congratulations to both of you from the board members. We couldn't be more proud. You guys have done a great job this year. Keep up the good work.
What a great start. Maddie and Jace, thank you so much for including other kids. I love that. That's my very favorite thing to hear, that you guys are kind and encouraging. What great students to get us started tonight. Thank you, Ms. Bradley. We will see you later in the program. All right, now I am excited to welcome from Lafayette Elementary School, Ms. Stevens, and I'd like to introduce Senor Hazmin, who is going to be doing some interpretation into Spanish for us during the presentation tonight. So welcome, Principal Stevens. I think I lost your video for a moment, Principal Stevens. There you are. And we just need, and then if you just unmute, you can introduce you can introduce to us. I see we've got one of your students, and I bet we are looking for those others as well. So why don't you go ahead and get started, and we will see if we can let the other students in too.
Okay. Hey, Abigail, do you want to show your camera, please? And I got Scarlett. And then I'm just waiting for Hillary. Do I see Hillary? Well, I'm going to start with Scarlett. So Scarlett, do what I said. We practiced today. Scarlett has been an all-star during her hybrid time at Lafayette. She was always willing to help her peers when they needed help. She continues to have a kind attitude and is very respectful every day to her peers and other staff members. She also works to the best of her ability on assignments she enjoys. In addition, she does a great job of sharing her ideas with her classmates during small group or partner work in the classroom. Thank you, Scarlett. All right, Abby, you're next. Abby has been a star student all year. Though this year has been different and challenging, Abby has always started each day with a smile and ready to learn. She is very patient with technology and even willing to attend office hours to help her teacher try out a new program or add on to her learning. When it comes to academics, Abby shines in all areas. I'm sure it would be challenging to choose, but I believe her favorite subject would be writing. That's from Mrs. Thompson. And she puts great effort and detail into her writing and is always open to feedback and willing to make revisions. So thank you, Abigail. And another all-star at Lafayette is Hillary Leon Flores. So Hillary has been a model student during both online learning and in person. She is always on time to class and ready to participate in every activity. Even when presented with a challenging task, Hillary will give her best and ask clarifying questions. We are very fortunate at Lafayette to have all three of these wonderful students in our pride. That's our Lafayette pride. So thank you. Thanks, Hillary.
Thank you so much. It was so great to hear. I love that you guys, I loved Hillary, that you asked clarifying questions. And we heard that, that I think it was Scarlett who shares ideas and works really hard. And we heard that one of the things that I loved about Abby was you like to write, and I'm an English teacher, so I love to hear that kids love to write and love to revise their papers and continue to be better and better. So that's just so fantastic to have you all here. We have another minute or so if any board members would like to comment before we let the students go.
I know we're all looking for our mute buttons. Go ahead, Director Ward.
So great to have you with us. This is our first time doing it this way. You don't have to answer, but you can just give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. What do you think about being an all-star? Yeah. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Is it better to do it on Zoom or better to do it? Well, I guess you can't do a thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you like Zoom better or would you rather be in person? You can unmute to answer if you want.
I think I like online school, but I do miss seeing all my classmates and all my teachers at
Great, great to hear from you, Abigail.
I think the fun thing is, what did I say? Now your parents have to take you out for ice cream, right? That's what I said. It's a rule.
Well, congratulations, kids. We're so proud of you. And thank you, Principal Stevens. We appreciate you very much. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye. Good job. All right. Up next will be Principal Doherty. We will find him in the waiting room. Oh, And I see some students from Liberty. I see Liberty kids. If you're a Liberty kid, give me a wave. Give me a wave if you're a Liberty student. There you go. Awesome. All right, Principal Doherty, welcome.
Thank
Who
you.
are these all-stars? Who are these
Well,
all-stars?
I'm pretty pleased here. Peyton and I got together and decided we'd wear ties today. Look at that. Our first student is Peyton Ahmad. He's a kindergarten student in Mrs. Bosmerman's class. So like many students, Peyton struggled with the distance learning. And then he joined us for the limited in person, and he absolutely blossomed and made amazing progress. He became a leader in the class and is valuable in delivering information to our office every day. So great job, Peyton. And I might say that information brought to my attention is his mother was one of my students when I taught at Scioto High School. Yes. Our next student is Mara Rose, who is a third grade student in Mrs. Marshall's class. Mara's been volunteering at the Fish of Albany, preparing snack packs for at least a year now, right, Mara? And she has such a positive attitude, and she is a wonderful role model and leader in the third grade. She has a heart for serving others, and this is something she's obviously worked on at home. So great job, parents. That's it. Way to go, Liberty.
Well, on behalf of the board, congratulations to both of you. We're very proud of you for getting through this year and doing such a fantastic job. So keep it up. Congratulations.
Mara, I just love that you've been volunteering with Fish. That is one of my very favorite organizations. Anybody who feeds others in order to serve is definitely high on my book. So thank you so much for that work. And then Peyton, oh my goodness, a classroom leader. That is so important. Do you know what classroom leaders grow up to be? They grow up to be school board members and superintendents and principals. Yay! Super proud of you. It looks like maybe you're going to be a principal because you've got that nice tie on and you match Mr. Doherty so well. You look great. Thanks you guys so much. Congratulations, kids. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Remember, now we're going to have a little bit of a break just to have some time for our families to get on. And while we're making the transition, just a reminder that we are streaming on YouTube, so folks can watch this not only now, but you can watch it later. So if you realize you forgot to tell somebody to tune in, don't worry, you can send them the link and they can watch your stardom later. So next up, I see some Monarchs in the house, starting with Principal Gill. So Meadow Ridge Elementary School Principal Gill is here. Who do you have?
Tonight, we are celebrating Danae Monroy and Riley Wheeler. I'll start with Danae. Danae's a kindergartner in Miss Phillips' class, and Danae has made terrific growth this year. She is motivated and has perseverance. She went from knowing 1 or 2 letters at the beginning of the year to knowing them all by mid-March. She is now able to read, write numbers to 100, count to 100, and participate in all aspects of her class. She is very social and she encourages others. She initiates friendships in class by complimenting or noticing what is important to others. She loves to share her pet rabbit, Peter Rabbit, with the class. She is respectful, responsible, and very fun to be around. She's definitely a star in my book. I understand David will be translating for me.
I did not share this at the beginning, which I should have. So David actually is live interpreting. So if folks logged in on the right channel, they should be able to click the interpretation button and hear the translation. So let's make sure. Danae, were you able to hear in Spanish what Principal Gill shared?
Yes, and in Spanish.
Excellent. Yay. All right. I should have explained that earlier. Congratulations. And we have one more student I see, Principal Gill.
Our third grade All-Star Award goes to Riley Wheeler. Riley is a third grader in Mrs. Cornelson's classroom. Riley works extremely hard. She consistently participates, always has a positive attitude, and is a friend to everyone. In addition, when she struggles with something, she's not afraid to reach out and ask questions. During comprehensive distance learning, she would come during extra support time to check in and read with her teacher or ask questions about an assignment. She has not missed one assignment this year. In fact, they've all been turned in on time. And she is respectful, responsible, and safe. Her teacher loves Riley's perseverance and determination in school, and we are all super impressed by her growth this year. Good job,
Oh yes, hold up your certificates. Those look great. So one of the things, Danae, that I heard that is special about you is that not only have you learned all your letters and to read and to count all those numbers up to 100, but you also initiate friendships in the classroom. And that is so important because everybody needs to have a friend who cares about them. So thank you for doing that. And then Riley, Principal Gill just talked about all of these exemplary things you do and how seriously you take your work and your participation as a student. So thank you so much. We'll give a couple minutes here for Assistant Superintendent Harlan or any of the board members to say a few words as well.
I would just say, good job. Keep up the good work. We're super proud of you. And just finish strong. And I can't wait to see all of the wonderful things you do next year too. So good job. We're proud of you.
I love you.
Thank you, all of you.
You're welcome, Danae.
Great job, Meadow Ridge Monarchs.
Fantastic. Sorry, Chair Butzner, I know I'm not very good yet at figuring out when you want to talk.
No, I was leaving the other board members an opportunity as well. So I'm letting like Director Roach or Director Thompson. We'll alternate.
All right.
You guys can pipe in.
The gauntlet.
Yes.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Almost too much. Like my heart is just bursting. I just
so cute.
It's almost just too much. And we have Principal Stoa here from North Albany Elementary, who's going to share wonderful things about her students. So Principal Stoa, it looks like we have two students here. I think we have everybody. So
we do. Good evening, Greater Albany. It is my great pleasure tonight to recognize our two superstar students. I recently asked my staff members to nominate students that were able to show perseverance and determination and an overall positive attitude through this super tough year. And we had so many deserving nominations for some outstanding kids. But these two stood out among them all as our brightest superstars. So it is my greatest pleasure tonight to introduce to you Grace Cunningham, a fifth grader in Mrs. Blaine's class. She has consistently logged in on time with the materials she needed to her classes during distance learning. She's helpful and respectful towards both staff and students. She tries her best and perseveres when subject matter or technology is a challenge. Grace has thrived during comprehensive distance learning. We are so proud of her academic growth and her admirable positive character traits she has consistently displayed. Grace is a great representative of what a superstar student is, and she was nominated by 2 teachers, both Mrs. Berry and Mrs. Blaine. So great job, Grace. And our next superstar, equally deserving and bright, Marley Francis, a 4th grade student in Mrs. Luber's class. Marley has been a rock star with online learning. She is always engaged and willing to share her thinking and conversations with peers. Marley has shown amazing time management, perseverance, and self-advocacy with her schoolwork all throughout the year. She has done an all-around great job this year and deserves to be a superstar student. And she was nominated by her 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Luber. So Grace and Marley, thank you so much for being superstars. North Albany staff are so proud of you. So way to go, girls.
Well, I just have to say, all stars, you guys are rock stars. And I love hearing about the perseverance, about sticking to it, even when it's tough, and about the self-advocacy, asking for what you need so you can be successful. That's fantastic to hear. So you should be really proud of yourself. Nice job.
Yeah, Director Roach took my words right out of my mouth. Perseverance will take you far, and speaking up for yourself will take you far long after we think this whole COVID stuff is long past us. So great job. You're awesome all-stars.
I'm so proud of you kids. So to those 2 traits that they're talking about in both of you, definitely probably served you really well during distance learning, right? Advocating for yourself, what did you need, and sticking to it even when the technology got rough. How many people experience technology getting rough during distance learning? Raise your hand. Yeah, so you really needed to stick to it. So all of us need to have those skills, and I appreciate that you guys have them. And just like Director Thompson said, don't lose those. You can use those all across everything that you do, and they're going to benefit you long down the road. So, and you keep teaching those to your peers too. Help them see how they can advocate for themselves and stick to it when stuff gets tough. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Gosh, thank you, Ms. Soa. What a great couple of kids that you shared with us. Good night, you guys. Thank you. All right. So now I think I saw Principal Brown. There I did. Yes, the squares moved around a little on my screen. So next we have Principal Brown, and we're a few minutes ahead of schedule. So if you are watching and you are going to be recognized tonight, maybe just jump into the waiting room a little bit early, because we do seem to be going a little bit more quickly than planned. I do see that we have at least 1 student. Oh, I see 2, Principal Brown. So this is really exciting. So we have, I think, some Oak Stingers. Is that who we have here? Yes, thumbs up.
Yes.
All right, Principal Brown, take it away.
Well, I would like to introduce, we have Olivia Morris and Fletcher Shoemaker. Olivia is in Mrs. Small's 1st grade class, and Fletcher is in Mrs. Doherty's 3rd grade class. Fletcher started an online friendship group with her class, and she had lessons each week that she shared about taking care of the ocean, the environment, and just being good to everyone and everything. She is a wonderful student that works hard and is dedicated to learning.
She shows compassion to all students and demonstrates flexibility, particularly in this school year, and a positive attitude amidst numerous changes throughout the year. Olivia has excellent participation during class. She asks thoughtful questions and is always compassionate towards her classmates. Olivia is kind towards her classmates and is always looking for ways to include everyone in all activities. She always has a smile on her face. Olivia also helps collect cans for the Oak Elementary bottle drop to support the school in a variety of ways and is always happy to help and support students and Oak. Olivia and Fletcher, Oak Stingers, are very proud of you.
Principal Brown, just a question. What grades are Olivia and Fletcher?
Sorry, Fletcher's in the 3rd grade and Olivia's in the 1st grade.
Oh, excellent. Great work by both of you. We're super proud of you. I see your All-Star Award, and I think, is that going to go up on the wall with all the other things on your wall behind you? Olivia, yes. Good. Well, great work by both of you. Thank you.
Yeah, outstanding. You know, I think we have a couple organizers. I think we have a couple leaders. I mean, that's a big part. Leaders are doers. And so just keep it up. Thank you.
And it's great to see the excitement on your face, Olivia and Fletcher. Both of you kids look excited to be here tonight. I'm so happy that you're here. Assistant Superintendent Harlan, you were going to say something. I saw you.
I was just so impressed, Fletcher, that you would organize a group and meet and want to share the things that you've learned. And I would say, oh my gosh, hold on to that. I can't wait to see those things that you do in middle school, which is kind of just around the corner, and being able to organize your peers and learn new things. And I would say, Olivia, I love that one of the things your principal said about you is that you're kind, that you always have a smile on your face, and that you always want to be helpful. So just really great job. I'm super proud of you both. And Oak is so lucky to have you both as students. So way to go.
Oh, you're welcome, Olivia. You're welcome. Thank you so much. This is it. Were you using sign language, Olivia? Yeah, that's great. Thank you. You can unmute if you wanted to say something quickly.
Wait. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I see Oak Grove folks arriving.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Principal Griffith. Nice to see you. Welcome to All Stars.
All right. It's great to be here.
Share with us who you have to
All
honor
right.
tonight.
I'm going to, it looks like Caden is trying to connect his audio. So maybe I'll just give it a second before I start talking. Caden, can you give me a thumbs up when you can hear me? I'm not sure what the time is because I could start with Amelia. Okay, all right. Yeah. Hi, Amelia. Welcome. Is this a surprise?
Yeah, we told her 1 minute ago. Oh. She has no idea why she's sitting down.
I thought maybe it was a surprise. So Amelia, you have been nominated as one of Oak Grove's All-Star Award winners. And what that means, it's a volunteer, it's a community award. It's not just for academics. So this is why you were nominated. And it's through Girl Scouts, Amelia made cards for the Veterans Home as well as for healthcare workers and her postal carrier. Last May, she worked on a project with her classmate Jane Hurst to coordinate a book drive across 2 schools that benefited youth at 2 other schools within our school district. For this project, both girls earned their Bronze Award. Amelia also has spent time creating positive messages and greeting on the walkway for school staff to welcome them back in the fall as well as in the spring. And it doesn't stop there. Previous to the pandemic, Amelia enjoyed helping out with Safe Haven Animal Shelter and will continue to collecting donations for Safe Haven on her birthday. So congratulations, Amelia. Oh, thank you for holding up your award. Can you show it to us?
There's the outside. Back and
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Amelia. So our next award winner, All-Star Award winner, is Caden Whitney. Caden is in 2nd grade at Oak Grove, and he helped clean up the North Albany Park with the Boy Scouts. And during the turkey trot, he participated with his Boy Scout troop by collecting food at the fire station and then delivering the food to St. Mary's. In addition to all of his volunteer work with the Boy Scouts, Caden volunteers in the cat room at Safe Haven Animal Shelter. Thank you, Caden, for all of your work. And thank you. It looks like you're holding up your award. Nice. Nice job. Thank you so much, Oak Grove All-Stars.
Principal Griffith, thank you so much for sharing these amazing students with us. I love to hear that both of them volunteer, are always looking out to help others. Just amazing advocacy and just for such young students. So keep up the good work, Caden and Amelia, and I can't wait to see all of the amazing things that you continue to do as you get older and grow. So great job, All-Stars.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you in school tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Surprise. Bye, Caden. Thank you. Good job. Bye, Amelia. Thank you. Great job. All right. So we're making the transition right now. I'm just going to make sure that folks have time to log in. Our next three sets of students, we actually are going to have David Hasmin will be interpreting. So we're excited to have him here to be able to interpret, and that all happens on a different station. So you don't even hear it on the English side of the translation. It's just an amazing thing that we're able to do with technology, and that David is able to do it in real time is also amazing and super appreciated. So I see Principal Smith here, but I think we are still waiting for one more student because we are early. So Principal Smith, how's your day going?
Oh, and I know they just texted me, so I think Elias is here.
Yay! All right.
Hi,
Principal Smith.
So good to see you too, Yuretsi.
Well, Principal Smith from Periwinkle, what do you have to tell us about these two fantastic students you brought tonight?
You know, Periwinkle is a large school. So Yuretsi and Elias, you should know that finding two students who stood out from all of the rest was not easy to do. You two were and have been amazing. I cannot even believe it when I think about how hard this year has been, being online, being on your computers this year, and the fact that your teachers continue to tell me what a good job you have done And all of the hard work that you have done is really outstanding, just outstanding. And I would love to read something that your teachers wrote about you. Is it okay if I read that now, you guys? Okay, Yuretsi, here is what Mrs. Hudson wrote about you. She said, Yuretsi has not allowed the challenges of this school year to slow her down. She is self-motivated and has done her best work all year. She brings her positive attitude, kind heart, and friendly smile to the classroom, whether in person or virtual. She consistently asks questions to better understand material and contributes to the classroom conversations to help others understand. I can't wait to see what amazing things are in the future for Yuretsi. Nice job, Yuretsi. And you know, Yuretsi is a second grader. I also had a fifth grader that was nominated, Elias. Elias, watching you grow over the last couple of years, and because you are in your final year at Periwinkle, I know that this is what is normal for you. You work very hard. And your teacher wrote that Elias is a dependable worker who challenges himself to go above and beyond what is expected of him. Despite a very challenging year, Elias looks for every opportunity to excel and always has a positive attitude. I can't thank Elias enough for his hard work, for his perseverance and positivity. Elias, amazing job.
Thank you, Principal Smith. So board members, anything you'd like to share?
Well, Yuretsi, I really liked what Principal Smith said about how you haven't, and what your teacher said about how you haven't allowed this year to hold you back. And it would be a really easy year to do that, huh? It'd be really easy to say, you know, this is just too hard. This is too confusing. This is too big of a change. I don't have to try my hardest. And you didn't do that. You kept trying and did your best, even when it was really, really tough. And I really admire that. Elias, I am so excited about middle school ahead of you. Look at this strong academic and this way that you work at it. That is going to serve you so well in middle school and high school and beyond. That is just a great trait to have no matter what you decide to do. You both are so impressive. We're so glad to have you with us tonight. Congratulations.
And I want to give a little bit of kudos to the parents because I see some of them there. Nice job on raising such wonderful kids as well. So great work.
I have to say, I did see Elias's dad sprint for what I think was probably the computer or something behind Elias when he went live. So just know we caught that on the YouTube recording for you, and you can replay it at any time that you would like to. We are just so happy to have both you kids recognized. It really is fantastic to hear the work you're doing. Elias, obviously you're going to bring some great strengths into middle school. And that's fantastic. You're going to be just ready to go when you hit 6th grade. So that is super cool. And then Yuretsi, I also love that you are self-motivated, that you do things just because you're interested and want to learn, and how kind you are. I appreciate that Principal Smith pointed that out. So thank you very much. I'm very proud to be your superintendent. Thank you guys very, very much.
Thank you. Nice job, Periwinkle kids.
Thanks for joining us. Kids. Thank you, Principal Smith. Good night, guys. Good night, Elias. All right, so Principal Beltran, we're still looking for one more of your students. So just a reminder to folks that we are streaming this on YouTube. And if you have friends who you think might want to watch your student who will be coming up soon, feel free to shoot them a text or give them a call and let them know that even though they live in San Francisco or New York, they can watch live through the stream. So, and we would love to have them do that. Principal Beltran, I know we're going a little bit early. We did let somebody in who we just have a phone number for, so we're not sure that it's the right student. And
Leslie, ¿estás en el teléfono? Si estás en el teléfono, ¿puedes prender la cámara? I believe it might be them on the phone.
well, Principal Beltran from South Shore, why don't you go ahead and speak to us about the fantastic kids that you are recognizing tonight? And thank you, David, for your interpretation.
Good evening, everyone. I have in front of you Alexis Hernandez Nascai. Alexis is one of our second graders. He is a sweet and kind student. He works hard and treats his peers and teachers with respect. He works well with others and is a caring teammate. Alexis is bilingual and biliterate and is persistent in both languages, always striving to become better as he's a motivated learner. Alexis, ¿nos puedes mostrar tu certificado? Can you show us your certificate? Congratulations, Alexis. On the phone, we have Leslie Noguera Mendoza. She is one of our fifth graders. Leslie es muy cortés y respetuosa. Ella trabaja arduamente y es muy inteligente. Le ayuda a los demás cuando lo necesita. Ella es una estudiante que siempre está dispuesta a intentar cosas nuevas y esforzarse incluso cuando las cosas son desafiantes o nuevas. Leslie is very polite and respectful. She works hard, is very intelligent, and helps others when they are in need. She is a well-rounded student and is willing to try new things and put forth all effort, even when things are challenging or new to her. Felicidades, Leslie.
Buen trabajo, Alexis y Leslie. Felicidades.
Thank you, everyone.
I'd like to say congratulations to both of you. I'm so impressed about how hard you're working and how much you know that you want to learn more and how you're striving to do that. It's really impressive, and it's a great model for all of us adults that we got to keep on working to learn. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much to both of you. Congratulations. And thank you, Principal Beltran, as well.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Good night. Good night, Alexis. All right. I see two more students who've joined us. So we have Principal Jordan from Sunrise here with a couple of her students, school board members, to talk about her All-Stars and why they received the recognition tonight.
I am so glad to be here tonight to recognize these two amazing Sunrise Cougars. My first one is Logan Wilson. Logan is a third grade student at Sunrise Elementary, and he has been an exemplary student in his online resource groups, his general education classes, and in speech therapy. His attendance has been outstanding. Even when traveling to other locations, he arrived to class prepared and ready to learn. He was often on time and early and alerting his teachers that it was time for him to go to another group. Logan has consistently had a positive, upbeat, fun to be around attitude about whatever the learning targets are. Whether it be math or reading or speech, it is apparent that Logan is internally motivated to learn new skills. He is very kind to his teachers and other students, and he has made excellent progress while maintaining a great sense of humor. It has been a pleasure to work with Logan and listen to his thinking process as he works through his assignments. He works well in small groups, and while sometimes shy, he came out of his shell more and more as the year progressed. Logan has shown great improvement even being back in the classroom. He continues to try his best in all of his schoolwork, and his recent participation in class has been outstanding. His teacher said, "It is amazing to see his face light up when he understands something, and you can just tell that he's smiling under his mask." We're very proud of Logan and all of his hard work in such a daunting environment. Through it all, he has kept his smile. He is very deserving of this award, and it has been a real pleasure to work with Logan this year. Logan, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. My second recipient is Donna Luis Pineda. Hi, Donna. Donna's teacher says that she is every teacher's dream student. She comes to class each day prepared and ready to learn. She has developed some great skills this year and is a kind and considerate friend. During both comprehensive distance learning and hybrid learning, we could always count on Donna to be attentive, respectful, and ready to participate. She is a great listener, and she tries new things when the teacher asks. And that's sometimes hard for kids who are learning English as a second language. Donna often raises her hand and answers questions that the teacher has asked, and she always completes the activities that are assigned. Although a little shy by nature, her comfort level has also increased throughout the year. Now Donna asks, "Can I tell you something?" And she wants to tell us everything that she's thinking. It is great to have her want to share her personal stories and to feel comfortable in asking for help when needed. Donna has worked hard during a challenging year and has definitely earned this honor. She will do great things at Sunrise. Congratulations, Donna. So proud of you. Yay, Sunrise Cougars, you're amazing.
I think I saw Logan with his certificate. Can you show us your certificate, Logan? Excellent. Good job. And that smile too. I saw the smile. I did. Congratulations to you both. And is it Alexis? Did I get that right?
Donna.
Donna, I'm sorry. Did you have your certificate too? There it is. Congratulations. Good job. And a big smile also.
Yeah. Thank you for the smiles from these two. It's been a hard year, and keeping a smile helps the day, helps you get through that tough day. And being self-motivated. Those great traits. Thank you, guys.
Principal Jordan, as you know, I used to teach at Sunrise, and that is a school full of all-stars. So to pick these two, they sound absolutely incredible. And so I'm really impressed with the wonderful Sunrise Cougars you've got here. Nice work, you two. Thank you.
Congratulations, Donna and Logan. Logan, I think my favorite part was they talked about you sharing your thinking processes, which is so great as a teacher to hear how kids are thinking. It's so helpful. So I love that you have a sense of humor too, which actually probably helps you with the, yeah, there, see, I can see it. Nice, nice. And Donna, I love that you also have just really been blooming this school year. I think that it is so fantastic that you are also coming out of your shell and sharing more, and that you love to share your stories. And if next time I'm at Sunrise, I will ask to see you two. And Donna, I expect you to be able to tell me a story. And Logan, I expect you to give me a big smile and maybe tell me something that you learned. Okay. All right. You never know when you might run into me. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Principal Jordan. Thank you so much for bringing us these great kids.
Yep. Good job, Sunrise.
All right. Well, there's a principal I recognize and have seen already. Oh my goodness.
Just can't get enough of me.
Yay.
Okay, I can see Jennifer's. If you want to turn on your camera.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
I don't know how to change it.
So while they're figuring their camera out, I'll introduce Principal Bradley again, but this time I'm going to introduce you as the principal of Tahkeena. So we are really excited to hear what you're going to share.
I'm excited to share. So waiting for the camera. I just want to make sure we get to see Tanner.
I'm not sure why it's not working.
We do have enough time for you to log off and log back on. Sometimes that's all it takes here in the Zoomiverse.
The Zoomiverse.
So I guess this would be our commercial timeout. So what other
advertisements?
All right. We have the Bond Oversight Committee meeting Thursday night, if anyone is interested.
You're just coming back on.
All right, here we go.
I have no idea, Tanner. But...
We also, while they're figuring out their camera, next week we have our parent forums. I think they are scheduled for May 11th, and we have one in English, and then we follow that up with one in Spanish back to back. I think the times are 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock, but check your local listings to make sure that we have those times. But the parent forums are really designed for us to share any new information with you. So we'll be talking a bit about summer programming and the opportunities that are going to be available this summer. We will answer questions if folks have questions just about in-person learning or distance learning. We'll be there to answer some questions about that.
Start to see you again.
And we will have our district nurse there with us as well, so she can answer any questions that you have around health protocols, and basically any questions you have. So I see Tanner's.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure why it's not working.
It's okay. Can you see us?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, if you can see, yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll go ahead and have Principal Bradley talk all about you, Tanner. And I guess with the camera off, we can't see you blushing with pride. So you have a little bit of privacy there.
But at least, Tanner, we could at least hear you at the end, okay? So I'm going to read what Mrs. Fitzner said, because Tanner Strunk was nominated by his second grade teacher at Tahkeena, and he is the only student that is representing all of Tahkeena Elementary. So this is huge. And here is why. Tanner is a hardworking, goal-oriented student who always strives for his personal best. He is well-rounded he can count on to work with any other student and praise their efforts. Tanner is a humble student who believes in working collaboratively so that all can be successful in school and life. Thank you, Tanner, for being an amazing role model for others. And according to Mrs. Fitzner and to me and everybody else, you are 1 in a million. And it's not often you find a second grader who praises everyone for their effort every single time. So he is definitely our cheerleader. So congratulations, Tanner Strunk. You completely deserve this award.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanner, for being such an amazing student and caring of everybody else, because I know that that's hard, especially in distance learning when things were tough, but boy, you were their motivator. Thank you for never giving up and supporting your friends.
That's amazing, Tanner. Way to go. We're so super proud of you. And to just already be somebody in the world who, you know, is thinking about others and caring about others and notices how others are doing and being that kind of positive role model is amazing for such a young age. So way to go, Tanner. We're super proud of you, and to be the one Tahkeena All-Star is pretty amazing. So way to go.
Bye.
Bye, Tanner. Have a good night, buddy. You did such a good job.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Principal Bradley. Hi, Principal Carter. Nice to see you. And your logo in the background, while I see your students getting on, I made my logo by hand today. Since we're here remotely. Yours looks a little bit more professionally done, I must say. So I am really happy to have the principal of Tangent Elementary School here with a couple of students. And so Principal Carter, what do you have to share with us?
I am so excited. We come prepared because we are the Tangent Superstars. So every single one of my students are superstars. So to pick just a couple of them was really a struggle. However, we picked somebody from the intermediate wing and somebody from the primary wing, and we have two great candidates, but it certainly does not lessen any of our other superstars that were not selected as all-stars. So I'm going to start with Miss Elizabeth Crittenden. Elizabeth today in the hallway, I thought was somebody else because she's a little bit too tall. I think like another 6 months and she's going to be right here with me. So Elizabeth joined Tangent as a second grader. So she and I have been together since that time. That was my first year as well. Elizabeth is now a fifth grader and was strongly nominated by our whole school staff. Elizabeth has proven herself to be a leader both in class, in school, and as one of our student leaders that helps the younger students with dismissal. And in a small school like ours, we really depend on our fifth graders to make sure we get everybody safely to the bus. And I asked Elizabeth for help and she was absolutely right there and said yes very quickly. She has stepped up as a representative of all the qualities we look for in a student at Tangent through sharing her suggestions, modeling our monthly character trait, helping with the younger students. She also has taken on my video challenge. We did morning announcements throughout the COVID experience online, and I asked if any students could create a video to demonstrate the characteristics of the month. And Elizabeth did 2 of them, and they both became part of our Monday announcements. And I really think I still owe Elizabeth a gift card to Dairy Queen. Do you remember that, Elizabeth? Yeah, just nod your head and say, yes, Miss Rayburn, I need a gift card. So Mr. Bucks, her classroom teacher, reports that when put into breakout rooms with her peers, she is a leader in encouraging the conversation for both students and staff. She includes the guest teachers that are there and making sure that everyone's voice is heard and acknowledged. Elizabeth, I already said that part. She is amazing as a school leader, and I will be very, very sad when she leaves us. We are proud to have Elizabeth represent Tangent as a student all-star. Yay, Elizabeth. Would you hold up your certificate so that we could see that? Nice job. All right. My second student is Miss Harlow Ott. Harlow is a very sophisticated and demure first grader. However, there's a lot of personality and a lot of humor behind that very serious face. Harlow came to Tangent last year as a kindergartner and was already blossoming as a positive role model in her classroom last year. She is inclusive and kind on a daily basis to all students. Harlow continually encourages her classmates to try their best and is always there to lead a lending hand to help a student who needs it. She attends events outside of regular school hours to build community with her classmates. And I'm referring to our Tangent Talk Time because we like to do lots of things with fun alliteration. And there was one day where Harlow sort of took over the Tangent Talk Time and was teaching all of us the right way to make a snowflake. And she did a fabulous job. And through the rest of the Tangent Talk Time, you could see those snowflakes in the background of the teachers that were there that Harlow taught. Harlow shows grace and understanding in everything that she does. She's got some pretty sweet dance moves. Now that we're in person, she continues to be a helpful and kind person. We are thrilled to have her as our primary student all-star. And before you clap, because that's the end, Harlow, help me in raising the roof. There you go, raise the roof. Nice job. That's what we do in first grade. I hope Mrs. Fox is listening because she's probably laughing. So Harlow, would you hold up your certificate? And is your mom and dad there? Okay, tell them we said thank you to them. And Shannon, I'm so glad you're here with us as well. Thank you guys for sharing your great kids with us. Good job, Harlow. Woohoo!
Wow, congratulations to both of you. So proud of you. Thank you, Principal Carter. I mean, I heard things like inclusive and kind, showing grace and understanding. You kids are just an older and younger version of the types of kids that we really want in our schools to be taking care of others. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. Do we have board members? There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth, I just think you are going to be such an asset to middle school when you go. Those leadership qualities that you're already displaying are just going to serve you well through middle school and high school. And I love that you're tall. We are all about tall women in my family. And Harlow, I love that you are kind, just like Superintendent Goff said. And I have tall girls, as I mentioned, but we are always working on being kind, and you would be a great example in our family, as I'm sure you are in your class as well. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I would really love, so Elizabeth, thank you for helping with the younger kids. That's so important, especially in small schools, but regardless, anywhere you are, helping others is such an important thing. And Harlow, I would love to learn how to make the perfect snowflake. So when I'm out in Tangent, you can teach me how to do that, okay? Okay. Congratulations, kids. Thank you so much, Principal Carter. What great all-stars you brought to the table. Thank you. All right, guys. All right. So it looks like we may still be waiting for one more family.
Connecting. Yeah, I think we have some. While we're waiting for some folks to connect, I would tell you, board members, that some of the exciting things that we have for this summer during our little commercial break are just, I mean, everything from all of the Parks and Rec camps for students who are Greater Albany students are available for free through scholarships through GAPS. We're working with OSU for some of the tag workshops, for some of the STEM workshops, the camps that they have, even Kids Spirit, again, through scholarships through GAPS would be free for our students and working on transportation to get to those. We also have a list of camps through Lynn Benton Community College that will be free of charge for students, that include transportation and lunch for middle school and high school, everything from literature to kind of maker space to welding classes to be able to accelerate your credit or for credit recovery, all through LB as well. The list will be long and the opportunities plentiful. And so we're really excited and hoping, and this is all in addition to the summer school programs that we will have at our own school sites as well. And so there will just be no shortage of opportunities for students. And our goal is really just to remove whatever barrier that may be there in either getting them to these programs or accessing these programs. And so we're really excited about what the summer holds and just different configurations. So if you wanted to go to a camp for a week, great. If you wanted to do it the whole summer, things would be available. If you only wanted to do it 2 weeks, that's fine too. So really just trying to meet kids and families where they're at and where their interests are and what they're able to do. So we're pretty excited about this summer. So a little plug for all of the summer programming and our great partners and Heather Hughes-Efka, who's been doing some of the organizing. So just great things coming our way so students and families can take advantage of those things.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think we have everybody here, and I see Principal Kasprowiak here as well representing Waverly. So if you are ready, I will let you take it away to share these amazing students with us.
I would love to do that. We are really excited at Waverly. We were looking especially for students who showed perseverance and kindness this year during distance learning. And Ariana and Roberto really stood out for both of those categories. And so we are just thrilled that everybody else gets to meet them for just a little bit tonight. Ariana is a student in kindergarten in Miss Morrison's class. And from the very start, she has stood out because of how hard she works. Sometimes kids in kindergarten have a hard time staying focused on what they're doing, but Ariana kept working, kept trying her best. And the other great thing about her is she is kind to others and she's a very good friend and just a really good person to be around in class. So we are really excited about her future and just having her as a kindergarten student at Waverly. Roberto is another student who's shown perseverance and kindness this year, and we are super proud. Roberto, when he was going to distance learning, he was going to class while he was at a daycare. And he was one of the oldest students at that daycare. So that meant there were lots of other kids around. And younger kids sometimes aren't as good about avoiding distractions or staying quiet, while Roberto was going to 3rd grade in Ms. Nelson's class. And one of the examples that Ms. Nelson provided is occasionally he would have to help his younger brother with school during class. And so what he would do is he would always let his teacher know where he was going. He would go take a break and help his little brother. And then he would always come right back and get right back to work when it was time to come back to class. So Roberto was a helper. He was a good brother. He was a good friend, but he still made sure to take time to focus on his learning and to do his personal best in class. In class, the other thing that Roberto can be counted on is to be a good learning partner with any student that you pair him with. So we do a lot of group work at Waverly. We do a lot of sharing our ideas and talking about our thinking. And with Roberto, any student in the class, he will make sure that he is respectful, that he is kind, and that they both, or even if we do groups of 4, that everybody's getting their work done too. So fantastic job, both of you. I know your teachers are super proud of you and they are watching you on the YouTube channel because there wasn't a lot of space in the Zoom.
Such a great job. Ariana, I love that your teacher and your principal said that you were hardworking and kind. That is amazing and such great qualities. Way to go. And Roberto, I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Roberto, I love that your teacher and your principal said that you were helpful, hardworking, that you could work with anybody, always made sure that everybody got their thoughts that they could share and their voice was heard, all the while just working hard and being perseverant in your work. That is amazing. And I'm just so proud of both of you for representing Waverly so well. Good job. Way to go.
I think it was great. Both of you, I heard staying focused, and it's been so hard. I have a hard time these Zooms, staying focused and doing your job and persevering. That is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Do you two have your
certificates to share? Yeah. Ariana, do you have your certificate to share?
Let me grab it.
My daddy hasn't have it yet.
Is he going to get it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look at Roberto's first. Nice job, thank you. That's excellent. Oh, there it is.
There's Ariana's. Good job.
Congratulations to you both.
Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for being such great students. Now have a good night and don't stay up too late because you've got school tomorrow.
Thank you. My friend here.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If my friend leaves, I'll go to bed.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Thanks, Ariana. Appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
Good night, you guys.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hi, Principal Tadera. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to All Stars. It's been really exciting.
I guess I have to unmute. I just realized that. So thank you.
Absolutely. So we are just working on, we have one other family. I think they are joining us by phone, so they may be on the line already. And so Principal Tadera from Timber Ridge, tell us about your students.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's exciting to be here and to get to give these awards this evening to these exceptional kids from Timber Ridge. This year we picked our students based on kids that were really excelling in comprehensive distance learning. So a little bit different than we have in the past, just because we didn't get to have the same experiences with kids in person when we were selecting students. So I'm going to start with our fifth grader because I have a fifth grader and an eighth grader. And our first student, our fifth grader, is Alejandra Solis Ortiz. And I think David is going to help me translate. So
yes, so the translation happens live and he is on another channel translating. So
okay, so yeah. I just go for it and he'll just do it as I go.
Yes, it's magical. Yes.
That is
Thank
magical.
you, Mr. Hasmin.
Yes, I wish that I could just do it, but here I go. So Alejandra has been such a superstar this year in distance learning. She comes every day prepared for class and with a great attitude. She asks for help and checks in regularly, and she has made tremendous progress in her learning. Although she can be shy, she doesn't let that hold her back from always keeping her camera on and sharing her thinking with the class. Alejandra consistently pushes herself to produce quality work and is often one of the last kids to check off at the end of the day because she cares about putting forth her best effort. Distance learning has been full of so many new things for us all, but Alejandra has risen to the challenge. Great job, Alejandra. And her teachers, the fifth grade team, wrote that about her. And when I've gotten to be in person with her, she is just a little bit shy, but she always just has the most beautiful smile and is just willing to help anybody out. So it's fun to see how she excelled also in distance learning. So way to go, Alejandra. Okay. So Lucas Savage is our eighth grade student, and the eighth grade team all voted on this and selected Lucas as a team, and this is what they wrote collectively. So no doubt Lucas's teachers would all agree that he is one of the most conscientious eighth graders to have graced the halls of Timber Ridge, virtual or otherwise. That's pretty amazing. Not only does Lucas turn in high quality work on time all the time, but he has also gained the reputation of adding extra comments like "have a great weekend" or "I hope you have a nice day" to his teachers. In addition, Lucas set a high bar for all future 8th graders when he stayed in touch about schoolwork while dealing with a big personal challenge this year. We've been able to count on Lucas to be a leader, a thinker, and most importantly, a genuinely kind soul in a year of challenges. He's the kind of well-rounded student that elevates not just an entire class, but an entire school. Thank you, Lucas, for all your hard work and exceptional attitude. So these are pretty amazing things that your teacher shared about you, Lucas. So super impressive, way to go, and can't wait to see what high school brings for you.
Thank you, Principal Dodera. It is so great to hear how great both of you students are doing. I really appreciate the work that you're doing, and I appreciate, Lucas, hearing that you're a very kind soul. I married a very kind soul, so I think kind souls are super important in this world. So good job, Mom and Dad, as well. Board members?
Yeah, I appreciate you both. Lucas, one of the things that I heard was also persevering through some personal challenges, and that is always a very hard thing for anyone, adults as well. And so getting through the tough year we've had and doing it with such a positive attitude is a really a great trait for you to have, and I think it'll serve you well as you get through high school and on to college and other things. So thank you for doing that. And same, we've just had some outstanding students, and it's great to hear. So both of you, congratulations.
Way to go, Timber Ridge. And I think the thing I think about is the ability to not only hold yourself to that standard, but to just elevate all of those around you too. I'm super excited for you for high school to see all of the amazing things that you do and the impact that you have on the high school that you go to. So congratulations, Lucas, congratulations, Timber Ridge. And thank you so much. Thank you for sharing these amazing students with us, Principal Dodera.
Alejandra, great job. Congratulations. We're so happy that you were recognized tonight.
Thank you for the opportunity to recognize our kiddos.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we are moving just a smidge behind, which is not bad. We're only like one group behind on our timeline, so I'm pretty proud of us. We are now with Principal Heisley from Calapooya, and I see his students are already in the room. So Principal Heisley, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to recognize a few of our All-Stars tonight. So I guess we can start with Parker O'Connell. I can't see Parker. I'm assuming she's on here.
Yep, we can see her.
Okay, awesome. Parker is a 6th grade student here at Calapooya Middle School, and she is joined by her parents, Jessica and Joseph, tonight. I asked both our students' teachers to write something up about them because they know them far better than I do. So here's what Parker's teachers wrote about her. In a school year like no other, Parker has risen to the top of her classes as a shining star. She not only attended Zoom classes with her camera on, which is very rare for a student throughout the pandemic, but she always engaged in the discussions as well. She would participate in all class activities, whether it was a Pear Deck slide presentation or just a fun activity or game to play. She always seemed happy to be there in class with the teachers. We always knew we could count on Parker to bring a smile to our faces also, especially when things were rough. The teachers noted that they could always talk to Parker about dogs at any time, which is a good thing. Fast forward to in-person hybrid classes and now full days, and nothing has changed. She's still the same Parker as before, only the teachers get to see her in person, which they're excited about. She contributes positively to all discussions and always has good ideas to share. It's been a pleasure getting to know Parker this year, and we're proud of the work she has done in all her classes in an extremely difficult year. Congratulations, Parker. All right, our second student is Ruth Retman, and Ruth is an 8th grade student at Calapooia Middle School, and she is joined tonight by her parents, Kim and Cyrus. And once again, I asked her teachers to write something up as well, and here's what they said about her. In the same way that some teachers are able to positively impact the lives of students, from time to time, there are students that come along that positively influence the lives of their teachers. Ruth is one of these rare students. She is so present and engaged that she positively impacts the entire learning environment. This has been an extremely difficult year for everyone. And more than ever, we need to lean on each other to get through this school year. With the nature of online learning, it would have been easy to isolate and disengage. Ruth did not do that. Instead of taking the easy road, she decided to make the absolute most out of her education. That kind of grit and determination, along with her outstanding academic skills, kindness, leadership, and humor, is what made Ruth Retman the clear choice for our CMS 8th grade All-Star student for the craziness that has been the 2021 school year. Congratulations, Ruth.
Very softly clapping. Congratulations, you guys. What fantastic tributes to each of you. And I hope that we didn't talk about this earlier, but I hope that you get a copy of what your teachers have said about you, because that's something that, just a note to self, when you get letters like that and people say those kinds of things about you, they're important for you to hold on to for those days when maybe you're not feeling so great, to be able to pull them out of a drawer and remember all of those wonderful things that you bring to the table that people who know you best appreciate in you. And things that I heard, one of the things, Parker, that I really appreciate that cannot go overstated, understated, we can't say it enough, is that kids did not turn their cameras on during distance learning. And that was really, really challenging, both for students and also for teachers, because part of how we get our buckets filled is by seeing your faces. I mean, part of, for me right now tonight, getting to see you and watch your faces as you hear these great things said about you is part of what gives me joy in my job. And so you having your camera on and demonstrating that, showing that to others is such a fantastic thing for you to have done. And I'm sure that other students really appreciated that too, Parker. You'll never know really how much they appreciated that. So thank you for doing that. And then Ruth, just to hear a teacher say that you've positively impacted their life is to me so moving to hear a teacher feel that way about one of our students. And for you to have made such a connection that others around you, not only other students, but other adults, feel inspired and like they might be just a little bit better of a person for having known you. That is an incredible acknowledgement of you. So thank you for bringing that into Calapooia every day, both of you. Thank you for bringing that into Calapooia. Really appreciate you. You should be proud. You should definitely be proud. Well, thank you guys very, very much. We are going to move on to our next school, and thank you for waiting so patiently, and thank you, Principal Heisley, for joining and talking about your kids. All right. So I see Ms. Drake, Assistant Principal Drake, in the house here from Memorial. And we are going to, oh, and there I see a student there, Brendan. Hey there. And I'm not sure if Haley's in the room yet or not by phone. I can't quite see that.
I can see Haley on. I don't see her camera on though.
Okay.
There it is.
Hi, Haley. So glad to see you. All right, Assistant Principal Drake, why don't you talk to us about these fabulous students from Memorial?
Sure. I feel pretty lucky because I get to do this, and Mr. Gilbert wishes he were here, but he can't be here tonight. So I get to have the fun part. So I'm going to share just some things that our teachers shared about Haley and Brendan both, and I'm excited to do so. So the first student we're going to recognize is Haley. Haley's teachers say that she is always engaged and energetic in class. She is an inquisitive student who isn't afraid to question what she learns or present a new line of thinking. But more than just being creative, it is her cheerful disposition that makes her a joy to work with. Besides her incredible participation throughout the year, both in person and virtually, she is hardworking and puts out quality work. She is truly a model and example for other students. So well done, Haley. That's a smile. The second student is Brendan. What we're gonna say about Brendan are a lot of good things as well, because he's a great student, just like Haley. Brendan is always thinking and engaging with the lessons taught in class. He frequently brings up new concepts to the conversation that allows the whole group to dig deeper into their learning. In addition, he has a masterful way of asking thought-provoking questions for a more inclusive discussion. Brendan has also found a nice balance of maturity and self-confidence, which is something unparalleled in other students his age. These are words from his teachers. He is always involved with the learning, and his respectfulness and patience toward his peers is remarkable. Well done, Brendan.
What a really, really great job, Brendan and Haley. One of the things I heard similar is that both of you just have a curiosity about learning, that you're not afraid to bring up another perspective or to really try and think about it in a different way and bring that to the conversation. Just keep doing that. Keep doing that in high school. Keep doing that throughout your life. I think those are just great qualities. I'm so proud of both of you and to have you in the district. And I can't wait to see the wonderful things that you do as you get older and grow. So thank you for being awesome all-stars, and just don't stop, right? Go get them.
I think I could hear in the background our debate teachers in the high school being very excited about the two of you for sure. So congratulations to you both. It sounds like you've worked very, very hard, and we appreciate that. We know it's been a tough year. So congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much. Good job. Assistant Principal Drake, way to represent. You did great. Bye, Haley. Bye, Brendan. Thank you. Hi, Principal Seals.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I see my good friend Charlie. Charlie, hi. It's great. All right, and so are we waiting for one more of your students, or are they both here?
Nope, I can see Zane here. Yep.
There we go. All right. So I'd like to introduce Principal Stephanie Seals from North Albany Middle School.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. Let's go with Charlie first. So what the teachers have to say, Charlie, is that Charlie defines the ideals of growth mindset. Charlie is known to regularly ask his teachers what he could improve upon and how the classroom content interconnects with the world. He reflects upon his daily academic and relational experiences. Charlie's never-ending enthusiasm and positive attitude is motivating to staff and students alike. He's the type of individual who can find the silver lining in any situation and uses these perceptions to improve himself and those lucky enough to be around him. We can say unequivocally that Charlie has made enormous contributions that have helped to make this virtual learning experience a success. Yay! They're clapping, you just can't hear it, Charlie. Yeah, like that. Next, we have Shane Raimundo. Did I say that right, Shane? Okay, good. Your teachers have a lot to say about you as well. Shane not only puts her heart and soul into her academics, she also puts her heart and soul into every relationship she has. When students comment on Zoom that they are going through difficult times or are struggling with tough issues, she is the first to respond. She comments in the chat or unmutes to let that individual know that she accepts them unconditionally and that the world should too. Shame does not stand by when topics are sensitive and someone is hurting. She responds immediately, creatively, and thoughtfully. She is motivated, determined, and willing to put the needs of others first. And those are my NAM students. I'm proud of both of you, and your teachers they adore you. So yay.
Jane, just thank you so much for noticing when kids are having a tough time and taking the moment to check on them and check in with them. That's such an important skill for us to have in our system, but it's really important to have another student reach out to you when you're a student who's having a hard time. Thank you so much for doing that. And Charlie, the reason I had the big reaction when I saw Charlie is Charlie has served in some district level leadership teams for us as we were looking at creating schedules that work for kids and distance learning. And Charlie also shows up to our student forums, so which I really appreciate. So I'm not surprised, Charlie, to see you get recognized, because you definitely are making an impact. I know at the district level, so certainly I'm sure at your school. So it's great to see you.
I love that both of these students, what I heard was they make the world a better place by being in it and what they contribute. And what an amazing thing to have said about you. And so I'm just so deeply grateful for both of you. So proud, and what just an amazing quality to have. So thank you. Thank you for being amazing. And I'm just so glad that you're at NAMS. And Principal Seals, good job. These are amazing students, and I'm just so grateful that you could share them with us tonight.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Are we good to go? Okay.
You are. Thank you, and good night.
Good
Thanks, you
night.
guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Principal Hannon. Nice to see you, sir.
I am doing great. And
Hello.
yourself?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Happy to see you. Happy to have you here for the celebration.
Glad to be here.
All right, so I see your students are coming on board. So I'd like to introduce Principal Mark Hannon from Albany Options School. Share with us about your students.
I would love to. We are very proud of these two students, and I'd like to introduce you tonight to Braden Hadlock and Madison Aldrin. And I'll start off by saying a little bit about Braden. He's a senior that came to AOS last winter. Since starting with us, he's earned honor roll every trimester, often earning a 4.0. In addition, he's earned countless academic awards for his leadership in class, positive attitude, exceptional work, and commitment to his education. Braden graduates this week, so that's exciting. And he plans to go to LBCC, where he is interested in exploring careers in the financial field. Next up, Madison Aldrin. Like Braden, Madison came to us last winter and proved how bright and driven she is by regularly earning honor roll with multiple 4.0s. Madison is known for her hard work and positive attitude, but also how she cares for her classmates and those around her. Madison volunteered earlier this year by sharing a children's story with third graders at North Albany Elementary School. This is just one example of the many times she has given back or supported those around her. Madison plans to go to LBCC to study horticulture next year. And lastly, I'd like to say both of these students have made my transition to AOS very smooth. They're awesome kids, and I'm really proud of them.
Way to go. Braden, I'm so excited for you graduating this week. I love that you want to go into finance. Go do that and then come back. And if you need people to invest in your whatever you're doing, you just let us know. But just super proud. Way to go. It's not easy, but to just be that perseverant and to go after it and be on honor roll in 4.0, that's amazing. So well
Thank
done.
you. It means a lot. Thanks.
And Madison, I'm so excited for you, horticulture. I also not only being perseverant, not only honor roll, not only multiple 4 points, and also being kind and really caring about the people around you and taking care of others. And I'm just super proud of you both. I'm proud that you represent AOS so well. And I'm just super excited to see the amazing things that you all do as you get older, right? And you move on to kind of the next phase of your life. So really, really well done. Really well done. Way to go.
Thank you.
I just want to say, in addition to your academic excellence, which is wonderful, I did hear that both of you are very caring people and leaders and helping others, which is so important. And those are the kind of traits that no one can teach you. Those are just things that you have naturally. And so we appreciate that in both of you. And those are the kinds of things that will take you far as well. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, you guys. You'll see each other, it sounds like, on LB's campus. So congratulations. And thank you, Principal Hannon.
Thank you. These two kids are prime examples of the great things that are happening at AOS, and we're very proud of them.
So proud of AOS and all the work you do, and especially all the work the students do. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Great examples. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Good night. All right, I see South Albany is in the house with Assistant Principal Foster Teeter here. And I'm assuming that you are going to introduce your students tonight. Is that correct? Fantastic. Happy to have you here. The floor is all yours.
Thank you. Let's see. Am I seeing Miss Rena here?
Yeah, it looks like she's still connecting. I can see her square connecting, but I see Braden and I see him repping his South Albany shirt too. He dressed for the occasion. There you go.
Nice job. And cross country boys did awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, let me talk about Braden then. So Braden, are your parents with you tonight? Excellent. So Braden's parents are Rebecca and Tony McKay. And so it's my honor to talk about Braden as an all-star. So Braden is really the future of South Albany. He's a leader of the freshman class. As our current freshman class president, selected by his peers. Running for a class office as a freshman, especially in virtual world, is quite the challenge. And so he really rose to that occasion. And Braden is also a fantastic AVID student who has excelled in all of his classes this year. So reaching several challenges. He's also involved in the South Albany High School Band, cross country and track programs. In cross country and track, he has already portrayed excellent leadership skills and has the potential of becoming a college level distance runner. Amazing. Braden McKay is an excellent example of some of our stellar freshmen, and we are excited to see how he impacts our school over the next 3 years. So thank you very much, Braden.
Thank you.
Really well done, Braden. We're excited for you, and we're equally as excited for South to see all of the great things that you do. So thank you for being such a great student representative of South, and just for all of your excellence, both academically and otherwise. Really, really fine job.
I know Mr. Hunter wishes he could be here to tell you thank you. I know he's enjoyed watching you over the course of the year, and he's been talking about the leadership roles that he's hopeful for students in the future. So I know there's going to be more conversations between the two of you. No pressure.
I think Director Ward was going to jump in there real quick.
Yeah, I can. So Braden, I was all prepared to be impressed that they chose that you were chosen as an all-star as a freshman, because this was a heck of a year to be a freshman. And then Ms. Foster Teeter said that you were also the freshman class president. I was like, oh my gosh. Just congratulations to you for making the most of a really difficult first year of high school. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Braden. All right, and now I see that we have another student to honor. Ms. Howard's here.
All right. So not a stranger to our group. So Rena's such an amazing student. Is your grandmother there?
She's out in the living room.
So not only an outstanding student, competitor, but just really recognized as a friend and a human being. There are so many things that have happened this year at South Albany, and I know that we can really look to Ms. Howard for so many of those things. One of the things that I think we all noted is that she refuses to accept anything but the best. We've seen that not only in her work ethic, in her classes and activities with speech at South, but also just really in the way that she expects others to treat each other. And so really just to recognize that in her. She's a 4.0 student, a 3-time national qualifying speech and debate competitor, and a leader on campus. Rena has been a great addition to the leadership program this year and was elected as our current ASB Spirit Officer. She's done a fabulous job thinking outside the box during distance learning to find ways to connect students to our school through Spirit Weeks, dress-up days, and service projects. Notable, and I think many of us have heard about this, she's accepted a 4-year full ride offer to Yale University, where she will continue her career, continue her debate career and major in political science. Rena Howard has helped South Albany transform itself into the amazing school it is today, and she will be missed. There are so many staff who have just been impacted by you and have felt like you've made our school so much better, and the relationships with them will be ones that they will always cherish. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you don't mind if I start, Rena, you have grown into such an incredible woman from 5th grade at Sunrise. I am just, every time I see your name in the newspaper and on the GAPS Facebook page, I just beam with pride. You are incredible. And I'm just so excited to hear about the things you're going to do. So keep it up. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to point out at age 25, you're eligible to run for Congress. So please keep that in mind.
And how old does she have to be to run for school board?
Right?
18. Be at Yale.
18. It's there.
I also want to congratulate Braden. I think it's been a really rough year, and as a freshman and a leader, that just shows great talent. And I'm excited to see you get through your 4 years at South and see what you're able to accomplish. And I have no doubt in my mind that you will be sitting in the same seat as Rena as a senior and doing all the same wonderful things that she's been able to do. So we're excited for your 4 years at South. Thank you both, and congratulations to you both.
Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for being
Well
here
done.
tonight.
Well
Yeah,
done.
really well done, well earned. Good job. Thank you, Ms. Foster Teeter. Appreciate you very much. All right, you guys get a good night's sleep. I know you don't go to bed this early, but really it would be great for your bodies to go to bed. Great to see you, but get a good night's sleep. Got a big day. School again tomorrow. Hi, Principal Osborne. How are you doing? Good to see you. That was a lot of feedback.
I think it looks like she's logged on twice. There's
Okay.
two.
I'm on twice?
Oh, there, that should have fixed it. I can see Susie, yep, I can see Principal Orsborn. I see her square and her.
Got it. Fantastic. All right. So West Albany High School, it is time to have some recognition of our students at West Albany. And again, familiar faces. So really happy to have both of you here. Principal Orsborn. Oops, you're muted.
Sorry, I was having tons of trouble because I guess I got on twice somehow. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you. Great.
Yep, you're ready to roll.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. I am so honored to be here tonight to recognize two outstanding students at West Albany High School, and the first one being LJ Carmichael. And you all know LJ. LJ is an absolutely outstanding leader. He's our senior class president, a member of the GAP School Board and West Albany Leadership Program. He plays the drums in our award-winning wind ensemble, jazz band, and percussion ensemble. He is a community advocate and servant leader. Next year, LJ will be doing YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission in Kona, Hawaii. We will truly miss his bigger-than-life personality. West Albany won't quite be the same without senior LJ Carmichael.
Thank you.
And our next student is sophomore Carolyn Gao. Carolyn is an outstanding sophomore class president who started a cultural inclusion program called The World in Us, an initiative that aims to broaden cultural awareness and understanding while eliminating ignorance. She's also a member of our award-winning band and youth and government programs. Caroline has received several honors and awards for her academic prowess. She maintains a 4-point GPA while taking 3 AP classes and French 3 as a sophomore. Carolyn Gao.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Carolyn, that is an amazing course load you are taking. I am so impressed. Fantastic. I'm so impressed and so impressed as well with your work around the cultural awareness curriculum that you've worked on and really prioritizing how we can see the world through another's eyes and recognize that we're each kind of bringing into the classroom or into our lives our own lived experiences, but also the experiences of those who raised us and those who love us. So thank you so much for that work. And LJ, I didn't know you were going, I don't know how I missed that you were going to Hawaii. Somehow I missed that. So clearly I need to go over there and make sure that you're well settled. But I definitely am so not surprised to see you recognized and have incredibly valued your input for the school board and your willingness to lean in and call out issues that are occurring for students that we need to know about. And I appreciate the fact that you're going to facilitate a conversation with students on Wednesday, don't forget, in order to continue to have student voice raised up so that they have an opportunity to talk to those of us who are leading the district, but also to learn then from the kids themselves. So I appreciate that you're always willing to do that. Thank you very much.
Two just really great examples of leadership in students and young people. I'm extremely proud of both of you. I feel like, you know, we're better because of the work that you have done as adults, but also other students in the system. And I'm just just humble and proud of the work that you guys have already done. And I just can't wait to see all the amazing things that you do. So thank you so much for just setting the bar so high and having a commitment to your peers, right? Making sure that students and their voices are heard, and that the experience of students that you can share with others. So thank you so much. Super proud of you both. Really fantastic job.
And I just want to make sure that LJ is helping to groom Carolyn for the school board position, since he won't be here next year, because it sounds like you would be the same advocate that LJ has been. And it's been so important for us to have LJ there. And Carolyn, it sounds like you're doing the same wonderful things for your school. And we so appreciate that. And thanks to Principal Orsborn for being so supportive with her students and growing you guys into the students you are today too. A lot of kudos there, and to your parents. I don't know if they're with you there, but hopefully they'll hear us. Okay, they are there. Good job, Mom and Dad, grandparents, whoever's there. Yes. So thank you both, and congratulations to you both.
Way to go, West Albany.
Way to go, West. Thank you so much, you guys. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good night, kids. Good night, Principal Orsborn. And with that, Chair Butzner, I will hand it back over to you. That concludes our recognition of our All-Stars tonight. And I have to say, man, there were several times that I got a little teary-eyed with pride. We had fabulous students, and to have all of them out hearing about them tonight was so fantastic.
And I think what a great representation for all of the students for their schools, but knowing what we all know about all of our students and GAPS, that to try to select only 2 students from each school is impossible to do, for one, because we have so many outstanding students that are also deserving, who've worked hard this year and prior years, and will continue to work hard going into future years. And so I just want to personally recognize all of our students for their hard work this year. And then these few that joined us in this meeting as our All-Stars are just, it was a lot of pride, tears. You can see how much they've impacted the adults as well as their peers and their family members. And I also want to, again, acknowledge the families and the people that helped to raise these kids, because a lot of who they are obviously comes from how they're raised. And so we appreciate that too.
Yeah, one of the things I was struck by just today, I think, a ranking of districts came out, and it ranked Greater Albany as 8th. And there are 197 districts in Oregon, so that's no small feat. And it was a great reminder tonight that these kids are exactly the reason why. We have amazing students in this district, amazing things. And over, I heard the impact they had not only on their peers, but also the adults around them. And to have just such amazing students who impact the environment that they're in, instead of letting the environment impact them in just such a tough year, it would have been easy to do. But they continue to come and be curious and enthusiastic and want to connect with their teachers and their school and their peers. So just a great reminder, we are who we are because they are who they are. And I'm just really proud of the kids that we have in GAP. So what a great night. What a great
I see Jennifer asking about the rankings. So please share that information out with us, as well as maybe on the GAPS Facebook page. That's great to hear. How exciting. That's wonderful.
It's especially good to note this week because this is Teacher Appreciation Week. So for anyone who's following along, please give thanks to your teacher, your kids' teachers, the teachers you had when you were a child, the teachers that your kids will have. Teachers have done phenomenal work this year. They do it every year, but this year in particular. So thank you, teacher. And our GAPS teachers have been fantastic, and I'm excited to go see them in schools tomorrow.
All right. If there are no other board member comments, no? Again, thank you for a great evening. This was a great way to end our day for sure. And we will close out our All-Stars board meeting at 8:27 p.m. And I'm sure we will all chat soon. Good night, everyone.